A lot of people talk about compound interest, and a lot of people say they understand and appreciate compound interest being so-called eighth wonder of the world, and in a lot of ways it is. But compound interest doesn't just apply to money. Compound interest applies to your dreams, and it's not just on what you put in. Sometimes it's about what you don't put in. And so, what am I talking about? Whatever the magnitude, or whatever the true outcome or effect of your dreams, whatever however big your dreams are, the bigger the price and the bigger the cost. And so the bigger the price, the bigger the cost of your dreams means that there's interest associated with it. And so every time that you get up, let's say you got $1 million dream, the dream is going to cost you 6% a day. So every day that you don't take that step, every day that you don't take that action, every day you don't do that opportunity, or you don't make that choice to do the thing that's harder to do but more in alignment with your goals, and you do the thing that's easier to do that's not in alignment with your goals, the more interest you cost yourself. See, and the interest is a variable interest, and it's a hard money loan too. That's why it's 6% a day, because the interest varies every single day, and it's a hard money loan because the dream is big. And then also, the cost of not doing an activity on one day is different than the cost of not doing it on another day. Let me give you an example. Let's say if when I was coming up, there were actually bookstores still. So every day when I was studying to try to learn how to become a financial advisor, I would go to the bookstore on Sundays and spend hours in the bookstore reading books and taking notes and doing things. And so imagine that, now there's social media and online and meeting people, but there's no power, there's no replacement for networking and meeting people, because life is a people business. But just say that, at some point I stopped going to the bookstore to learn about the craft that I wanted to take on. And on that day would be the guy that actually was in the industry that I was in, or was an influencer in the industry that I was interested in going into. And the day that I decided to take the comfort of giving myself a break was the day that I missed the opportunity to meet that individual that could have actually propelled me closer and got my dream loan paid off. And so now the interest cost of not working on that day is much higher than the interest cost of not doing it the day before. And so that's the thing about it. You don't know which day the interest costs more or less, so you got to be consistent. And the challenge is, over time, you're putting in the work, but work compounds over time, just like interest. And so a lot of times you don't see the real benefits of the work that you're putting in now, because over time it hits a certain stride to where it just really escalates and goes up exponentially. But the problem is your memory does the opposite. Your memory gets shorter and shorter, and so you forget all the work that you've already put in. You forget about what activities you were doing to get you there, and so you're not really operating in faith that it's going to work, because it's not really about the industry. Let me make sure that I clarify that as well. It's not about the industry, because if there's an industry that's viable and other people are actually winning in that industry, you can win in that industry. Now it is, are you willing to make the commitment to make the payments on the dream that you want? And so if you put in that work and you're doing that consistently, you got to remember the goal that you want to accomplish, and stop thinking about, well, what did I do to get here? What did I do? What did I do yesterday? That's why you get a routine, you get consistent, and then you evaluate that routine and adjust it accordingly. But you got to do it every single day. You got to make payments on that dream every single day, because the day that you miss that payment could be the day that costs you the most. And that compound interest is not just about you. It's about your family, the people that you love, the people that you say you want to take care of, the people that you want to spend time with, the people that you say you're doing all this stuff for anyway. They suffer because now they're not benefiting not only from you maybe monetarily, but from your time and your availability. And then the other people who are suffering are the people that you could help and benefit, because once you become and you attain your dreams aren't just for yourself. And so there's somebody that's looking for you to either be mentored by you, or be inspired by you, or to do business with you, or to learn from you, or to gain from you, or to be a beneficiary from you, because now you're operating in the fullness of your humanity, because money is no longer the issue. Now you're operating in a realm to where when your dreams are realized, that you're actually blessing other people. And so when you don't make a payment on that dream, you're costing them the opportunity to be great. You're costing them the opportunity to maybe propel themselves forward by way of a relationship, or to even glean from you, or to learn from you, or to observe you, or whatever. And so the cost of compound interest is super duper significant, because you never know the interest cost on any given day. And that's why you got to show up every single day. This is the Help-Made Millionaire, Kevin Jefferson, Father Forex, aka Daddy Money. Go to fmtrades.com where we show you how to make enough money to stop doing what you hate so that you can start doing what you love. fmtrades.com, FM like a radio station, tradeswithanS.com. Do not hesitate. Let's go.